Alright, we're live. Just like the previous video, we're gonna re-upload the same with new audio because the mic did not work the last time. I want to explain what happened in this mission because I found it both funny and a disaster, but I guess that's the experiences you make in XCOM. Alright, so what we were coming to do here is already wrong because we did not get a specialist from the first mission, and this is a hacking mission. And it's even worse because it's a train mission, which means we'll have to hurry a ton. We only have 7 turns to get in melee range with an action to that spot, which means we'll probably have to double move a lot and try our best, because if we don't get there in time, we don't get the reward, we don't get anything, campaign is over. It's not a campaign is over, but missing the early engineer is a very heavy death sentence. Okay, as we mentioned, we're gonna try to make double moves. We're gonna use some of our rookies as scouts. I know this is horrible, but you know, when no one is more relevant than when no one is less relevant than rookies, then that's what you have to do. We don't have anyone with abilities. We don't have anyone with scouting powers. So we'll have to keep the important guys behind and use the rookies forward. So we start already with double moves. We try to avoid the civilians. We'll try to go straight. I'm pretty sure we're gonna meet someone soon enough, but until we do, we can just continue double moving. Here I choose to use a double move with the rookie because if something happens, I still have everyone with the full capability of hiding and then using that rookie as bait if that's necessary. But luckily nothing happens and we can make another double move. If I remember correctly, I will try to use the sides of the train as cover, because they usually give very bad line of sight to anyone that is on the other side or even on top of the train, and I guess we can avoid unnecessary triggers by doing so. Our sniper has squad sight. We're gonna try to make use of this. I'm gonna use myself as a secondary bait, I guess, and until I get a promotion I'm nothing more than a rookie, so we don't look at the names, we just look at the effectivity of using people. What's happening now is that I'm talking about the possible pots and the first encounter. If we don't get a good first encounter and it takes us too long, it's gonna delay us just enough so that we cannot finish the mission. As we can see, we already are down at 5 turns, and we know that everyone is around this area. That means we somehow have to engage 1 pot per turn and somehow get there, get the mission done, and survive. It really sounds impossible. It is legendary after all, so enemies will have zero problem killing us all. I'm gonna start with an out of cover move because at this point I don't really care about being slow and careful. However, we get a tiny bit of luck in that we don't meet anyone. The bad part of this is it will take yet another turn for us to clear some of the pots. We're thinking of moving the sniper. There's really no other good position behind other than this initial wall. But we decide that we need to move forward. The grenade that the sniper has may make a difference in the future. We already guessed that there's like 7 pots inside the train, but we get surprised by these guys from the back. So what we're thinking right now is, do we want to engage these as fast as possible? Do we want to ignore them and hope that they patrol away from us? Because if they do, then I just get let's say a free turn or 2, since I could engage forward. But now we got everything. We got information that there's units in the train. We got information that there's more pots on the right. Currently, however, we don't see any of them, which really inclines me in favor of taking care of this first pot. We're guessing if we take care of them effectively and we have someone remaining, we can put them on overwatch. Someone is going to patrol in the way and have a favorable engagement for the next turn. Sadly, we are at turn 4 already, and as mentioned, this starts getting pretty tight. We have to see what can we do in order to get everything done, and we'll see what decisions we took. Let's see who we start with. At this point I'm thinking what I want the most is to ensure the kill on the trooper. If the sectoid survives 1 turn, he's not insanely dangerous. There's a big chance that he will go for a Psy zombie, equal chance that he goes for an insanity, but if he can flank someone, he usually goes straight for the shot. So there's some considerations to be done, especially on how and who we use to open. Let's see what we do. The sniper is one of the best starters, mainly because the 4 damage is ensured. If it's a hit, it's a kill on the trooper for sure. And I think that's what I'm gonna choose to do. Otherwise, we can go for the crit on the sectoid. It can do up to 7 damage if we get a tiny bit lucky, and then 1 grenade could finish him off. I'm pretty sure I went for the trooper because that's what I would do if I was playing right now. Let's see. I guess taking the decision takes me longer than explaining it. I'm considering, I guess, moving to a new position and then shooting, but nothing is really good. Take the shot, pray for the best, and we get a nice kill. Concealment is broken, the enemy spreads, or at least in this case, only one. We have a very good option, which is if we damage the sectoid enough, he will try to flee. Luckily, he went into a position that I could easily flank. I don't get 2 easy flanks, sadly, but one of them for sure. So we'll move over there with the heavy and take some very aggressive shots. Beautiful. Now that I see that there's a crit, I'm very inclined to use the rookies even out of cover to get a kill. The reason for this is because the last person could just throw a grenade and ensure the kill. So what I'm gonna do at this point, since line of sight, since cover is no longer relevant, I stay a little bit away so that I don't get a line of sight to the other pot, and then I prepare to shoot more. So we're pretty sure we're gonna engage one of the 2 pots very, very soon. So we just overwatch and we hope that one of them comes into sight. However, we are the least lucky people in the history of XCOM, and nobody decides to move. So all the shots that were taken attracted no one. We'll have to activate this on the worst of terms, which is just moving forward and preparing to end the mission. Otherwise, we'll get nothing. We could consider moving one away from the door so that we don't trigger anyone. Maybe that's exactly what we do. If we were to take the corner cover, we could peek into the door and activate everyone. So we move over there. We get an activation as predicted. And now we have to see what moves do we take in order to not be extremely sad and lose everyone. The idea here is to minimize damage, get the mission done, and make sure that none of the important guys get killed, which are the 2 with a promotion. Luckily for us, we can use a bunch of tools. Thanks to bringing 2 guys that are not rookies, we can think what can the sniper do, we can think what can the grenadier do. We can consider going to the side, offering some flanks, which in turn makes people try to run away. At least try to reposition in a way that's maybe not favorable. We are also considering where will our forward scout go, in this case Maria. The reason why I moved myself to the side is because I thought I could trigger the second pot by overlooking around the train. However, we were not lucky. We're checking now if there's any point into shooting a good grenade. However, we don't see any. We see where could we possibly bring Maria away so that we can get to safety, so to speak. But we're already seeing that if we do this, we're basically falling back and playing it safely, and playing safely won't get us the mission done. I think I'm gonna make a tiny gamble here, and by gamble I mean okay, so we are at 3 turns. Alright. So since we have 3 turns, so 2 plus the activation 1, we're gonna see if 1 turn is enough to distract these guys or kill some of them, make them go to worse positions. We get everyone in high cover, we hunker down with the 2 remaining guys, we'll take all the shots. What we want to do is gain 1 turn so that we're not in a horrible position, and then use the turn 2 and turn 1 to finish the objective. We also force people to move forward, which is good, and the only bad case is the officer who went backwards, but we'll see what we do from here. We get a tiny bit lucky, so I guess redemption. In this case, all the hunkers downs paid off. No one gets hit. We can move on. This is looking really good for the Grenadier. I think somewhere at this point in the video, someone mentions, in the original gameplay, someone mentions that my microphone is completely destroyed. So I'm trying to fix it. Probably will hear more voice, less voice, or something in between. So what we see right now is that I'm considering where do I even move this Grenadier so I can take this grenade shot. If I checked already, or if I didn't, I'm pretty sure I can get one damaged and one cover broken. We see that maybe we can get the cover of the second guy. I guess that's good enough. We're pretty sure that if we can take some pot shots at them, we'll get all the kills that we need. We see also that the officer is in a prime position to not get killed this turn, so we're pretty much gonna ignore him. Hope that he doesn't kill us right away. We'll probably start with a grenade because it made sense at the moment. We had no more information of where the other pot was, and additionally we hope, yes, exactly, we hope that it breaks enough cover that we can just take maybe pistol shots even, or the easiest shots, and get the kills. Now what we try to do is prepare for the next turn. We absolutely know for sure that Maria is the scout that's gonna go forward for the objective. We don't have a specialist, as we mentioned, for those that are watching right now, and we get the horrible news that the pot was waiting for us right there. So at this point, I'm assuming Maria is absolutely dead. Our mission will fail, and I'm pretty sad. So I'm thinking, what can I do at this point to make the best out of it? Because I'm assuming some people will die. Maybe if we get lucky, we'll get the mission done. So what I look at is this person has a flank over there. The grenade that we threw back there lets us take advantage of another flank. And then there's the second rookie that's back there. That's actually me. That could run into a third flank for another shot. So I'm thinking, if we minimize the amount of people that could shoot, then maybe we don't get killed instantly. Maybe we'll get someone panicked, maybe we'll get someone hurt, but at least it's not like a massacre because we try to rush forward or we try to get weird kills. So probably what I'm gonna decide is to move myself over there, take the flank from there, offer a position so that other enemies don't want to go there to be flanked. So I'm kind of restricting the movement of the enemy over there. I'm gonna hope that this sniper shot just hits, because otherwise there's way too many soldiers alive. I think I'm even speaking in the original video about minimizing the dangers, and at this point we can only pray, I guess, because all we can do is reduce enemies and keep on moving. If Maria falls for some reason, getting shot, getting panicked, we know the objective cannot be fulfilled. However, the position Maria is in right now is vulnerable from any direction, and we also have this flank here. I'm tempted to just let the die roll and see what happens over there. Okay, so the sector goes to be busy. He's probably gonna try to mind meld, or not mind meld, that's the old game, to induce some panic, try to get a mind control. He didn't get it. The panic, however, is pretty bad for us. The return fire does nothing. And this is where we think Maria is absolutely dead, but bam, we get lucky. And at this point I'll take the luck in any form I can. We even get a double move here, which is also insane. And then we realize the following: Maria didn't die. She's still in range of one move to reach the target. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're probably gonna secure the target, and then even if Maria dies, the timer is off. I'm guessing if Maria were to die, she would drop the item itself, which would have a 3-turn timer because it becomes loot. So we're basically trading Maria's life for a 3-turn timer, and I think that's pretty good, especially at a rookie level. We're not really interested in keeping everyone alive at the best. This mission is way more important than the life of any rookie, so we have to take some tough decisions. but it's for the best of everyone. We do have a sectoid and a panicked grenadier that cannot help us at this turn. So what we're thinking right now is maybe we'll find a way. Okay, so right now I'm changing all the configurations. That's maybe why the sound died. There we go. So what we're thinking right now is how can we take out everyone that can fire? Because I'm hoping the sectoid still has the zombie making job to do. I'm looking for positions for the sniper that could get me a good shot in. I'm looking for a position for myself because I could use the high cover over there to flank anyone inside the train. So I guess that's nice. And of course, we're looking at what Maria will do once she hacks. But I'm guessing we'll start with that movement actually, because otherwise it won't make sense. Maybe we'll get some nice rewards. Who knows? You know, it's a 1 through or 3% chance to get the hacking rewards. And we have missed so many 97%ers that we're thinking maybe we just roll for it and see what we get. Alright, this is where we confirm that the guy is still panicked. That's not good. We also see that there's nothing else we could do at the moment. I think the reason we stopped listening to the mic is because I turned it down before I fixed it. So I'm even smarter. And I think right now is when we're gonna fix it. And okay, I'm gonna leave the old audio run because it makes no sense to speak twice. We check first from many movements. First, I'm curious of what I'm gonna miss because obviously rolling a 99 is not gonna happen. This is not gonna fix the cover, so we're gonna go for the hack, and of course it's gonna end up here. Okay. We still get the reward. The timer shuts down, and now we can maybe complete the mission. I'm thinking actually Of course, we got an engineer, so we gotta start this. I don't think we lost too much, but those days are important. We're gonna be finishing some stuff later. I guess that will be fine. So we got the research done. We get communications, inspired. That's amazing for me. I think I would have preferred a breakthrough, but you know, those are very random. You could get anything. Alright, let's see what's up. Nothing showed up next. I was actually considering using this because I don't really need rookies, and I'm actually gonna do it. I'm guessing there will be like 1 or 2 days before something new shows up. But you know, I'll take any advantage I can. The reason why this is actually good is because we have 2 things going on. Interesting. Okay, let's see if it's the lucky one. It is not the lucky one, it's actually the very bad one, if I believe correctly. The one where someone is actually down and you need to carry him, and then there's still a person, and I think we have 4 turns. This is insane. But we're still gonna give it a shot. We're not gonna take the Grenadier. We're gonna take a new rookie. Welcome to Roma. I think we're just gonna go like this. I actually do like the skirmishers, at least at the beginning against the Lost. Not only because they shoot twice, but because most Lost have 2 and 3 HP, which means they can die easily. Launching the mission. And just like before, because we're doing kind of a let's play and we're planning to move forward, I'm gonna cut the stream here and open it up in 2 seconds so that it is recorded as an individual video. See you in a second.